Hey there, it's Michael Greenwood. Right, so for this video, really quick one, and we're going to talk about the three ways of promoting your business if you're a small business owner, freelancer, micro business, whatnot. And then I'm going to really drill into one of those three areas that I identify, really, and how you can kind of accelerate that, really, and never run out of ideas. We have to push that and absolutely dominate your competition if you keep doing it. Right, so three ways of promoting your business. There's either paid ads, there's outbound, or there's content, right? So paid ads, you need some money to do that. You need to be able to put the money into the ads. So if you're time rich, cash poor, you're not going to be able to do paid ads. So that leaves you with outbound, which is, for example, telemarketing, cold calling, sending cold emails, that kind of thing, direct messages, LinkedIn, social media, etc. And you're going to be able to do that if you've just got time on your hands, if you've got very little capital to invest in your business. You're going to be able to do outbound. So that's one thing that you should be doing. The other thing that you should be doing if you want to grow your business is content. So I'm mostly talking about video content, but also like blog posts and things like that. So, but for this video, I'm going to talk about how you can never run out of content ideas. So three ways to promote your business: paid ads, outbound, content. I'm going to talk about content for this video. I think that this is going to be the single most important thing to do, for the rest of 2025, going into 2026. We're going to get more and more AI and stuff like that. And we're going to have to really up our game as business owners to cut through all the noise. Business owners who aren't even doing video, they're going to be left so far behind if they don't get, on board with video for the business. So what I'm going to be doing later this year is launching a course to help the small business owner who doesn't have any videography skills and they're trying to create content. I'm going to help them to on a DIY basis to create content which gear to buy, composition, lighting, audio, all that kind of thing. So that is happening, and then a proportion of those businesses who sell the course to, they're going to be able to, one day afford the my video content production services. Some of them aren't going to be able to. Some of them will just want to have it in house anyway, naturally. So that's absolutely fine as well. So I'm going to start putting this series of free trainings together as well on which camera to buy. Can I just create content on my phone? Which tripod? Which microphone? Which how do you set up lighting? Which LED lights to buy? Which diffusers to buy? Which soft boxes? That kind of thing. Do I need? Can I film outside during the day in bright sunlight? That kind of thing. So this is happening. Putting this course out this year. And then, so we're going to talk about content and particularly content ideas and my methodology for coming up with these content ideas for the rest of this video. So let's get started. Right. So if you're creating content for your business, you need to have some idea of the content that you're going to create, and this is called ideation, pre-production, in terms of what you're going to do and all that kind of thing. And what they say is, if you're in this for the long game, I would say getting the planning muscle working is one of the most important things. So you never run out of ideas, basically. So this is how to plan your YouTube content, social media content, videos for your website, which can be embedded in web pages, all that kind of thing. I speak to so many people, and some of them just create a few videos and then stop. And I ask them why, and they say, "Well, we run out of ideas." And I'm thinking, well, there's no need to run out of ideas. There's a lot of people who aren't running out of ideas. They're putting a video out there every day, a few videos out a day. So running out of ideas is it's a problem to be solved in business. So when you're planning your video content, this is one way to do it, basically. So the thing is, the truth of it is that consistency doesn't necessarily always start with discipline. It actually starts with a plan, because you need to have the plan to then have the discipline to follow through on doing the ideas, on implementing the plan, or execution on the plan, basically. So you might be scrolling for ideas, frustrated, camera gear around you, you don't know what to do with it. Most creators burn out not because they don't love what they do; it's because they're stuck in this constant creation mode, but they've got no actual roadmap. So the planning and the strategy behind it is really important. So the framework that I use is as follows. Number one is to actually choose some content pillars, so some different types of contents, because this is something I see all the time, where content creators, businesses, they're creating the same video again and again, the video, and they're just changing it and changing the shirt that they're wearing, and they're just creating the same thing, and it's the same message. And I know repetition of messaging marketing is such a powerful thing, but there's no variety in the way that they're approaching things, so they're never gonna kind of recruit or get more people, not get more eyeballs from different aspects of the broader target market, seeing the content and actually interested in it and raising their hand, basically. So choose what you're going to do. It could be tutorials behind the scenes, you know, case studies, mindset motivation, gear reviews, whatever it is. But choose some topics, and then what you can do is you've got your foundations. You're going to create a video on this, and then create a video on this, and it's going to be nice and varied, and it's going to speak to different aspects of your target audience, and also you're going to have a more well-rounded view of your business as well, and it's going to be more interesting and just a better foundation for your content. So these are your content pillars. Think of your pillars as being the foundation to a building or something like that. They help your audience know what to expect, and help you to generate faster ideas as well, because you're going to be able to generate, when you're doing your brainstorming, you might come up with 5 or 10 ideas for tutorials, 5 or 10 ideas for behind the scenes, etc. Rather than trying to be a bit more, rather than top down, bottom up, and just think, right, today we're going to do a tutorial, right, this is what I've done, and then you kind of just being more reactive to whatever you think of that day. So sticking to more of a plan, and then you can have a strategy over time. So once you've got your pillars anyway, you're going to brainstorm your topics in batches. So working in batches is something that I do. So you can brainstorm 5 to 10 ideas for each of your pillars. So like I said, one tutorials, one for behind the scenes, etc. Sorry, 5 or 10 for tutorials, 5 or 10 for behind the scenes, etc. And then don't worry about perfect titles just yet, but you are going to need good titles, and you're going to need thumbnails as well. But just write down some messy ideas, and don't get into kind of analysis paralysis. You'll be able to refine these ideas later anyway. So use questions that your audience asks. So these could be existing customers. Like one of my customers last week asked, which camera do I use, and how much that would be, and stuff like that, and how they would learn how to use it. So you can do that based on comments on your past videos as well. So the thing is, the more content you get out there, there's a cumulative effect. To how many ideas you can get, because your audience will guide you in what they want to know as well. Or you can use tools like the search suggests, to spark ideas as well. So then next, what you can do is plan a month's worth of content, a content calendar, rather than just a day. So start to think over longer time horizons with your content. So you can take your ideas, drop them into a monthly calendar, and then you're going to stick to that. But then you can also film in batch as well. The way that people run out of content, they run out of content ideas by not doing ideation, basically not brainstorming, and not actually taking the time to do it. They run out of actual the schedule runs dry, and they actually, let's say you're going to post a video at 7 p.m. every Thursday. The way that you miss that deadline, is by not actually doing the filming and not actually doing the editing. So batching is the key. Batching, so you've got things going out in advance, like a month in advance, or however you can be doing it. You're laying a foundation, so you've got things planned ahead basically. So you take your ideas, you drop them into a monthly calendar, content calendar. Um, you don't need to necessarily stick to it rigidly, but it can help. So you're building that good habit, that positive reinforced habit. But having a loose plan means that you're never starting from kind of zero or what you're doing. You're never losing your momentum, but at least keep some kind of schedule. You can use Notion, Trello, ClickUp, Google Calendar, Outlook, whatever, color coded video slotted in, that kind of thing for a content calendar. Um, so look, if you pick a schedule, you're going to do one upload a week. That means you only need 4 good ideas a month. So you're gonna and then just do it that way basically. That's it. And then just build a repeatable system and get momentum. Have the discipline to implement. Create a simple workflow basically in every video. So idea, script, shoot, edit, upload, promote, basically something like that. That's a typical process model for a video production company. So you can adopt that for your small business or whatever. You can template this. You can put it in Trello, so you've got all your steps, so you know where every video is. Checklists can save you from reinventing the wheels, and they can keep you on track when motivation dips as well. So because I mean, let's just be real for a minute. I mean, motivation will dip at some point. So the discipline, motivation gets you moving, but discipline is the thing. Giving yourself an instruction and following through that actually builds up the habit. And then once you built the habit, it's actually difficult not to do the thing. So systems are what keep your channel moving when inspiration is low. You're taking the emotion out of it, basically. So you don't need to be a content machine yourself. You're building a content machine. You just need a plan that supports your creativity instead of it draining you. Yeah. You don't want to be waking up one day and thinking, right, it's Thursday. I was meant to be putting my video out at 7. I don't even know what I'm going to be filming. Oh, let's not bother doing it, because that's how you stop doing the videos, and then the algorithm, doesn't like that. When you sit down knowing what to film and why it matters because you've pre-planned it, that's when the game changes for you. So you're not just reacting, you're actually building something, you're being proactive about it. So just take 1 hour this week to sit down, come up with your content pillars, come up with, your scripts, your ideas, your scripts, and what you're going to do. And then plan like half a day a month filming or something like that. And make it a priority that day where it's going to get done, basically. Take an hour this week to start on it. Plan half a day later this week to get it filmed, and then you'll be on track. Map your pillars, brainstorm your topics, and give yourself the gift of clarity, and get that planning muscle working as well. And you'll thank yourself next month, and in 3 months, and in 6 months, and in 12 months, and in 18 months, and in 5 years' time. But it's those who think in terms of a longer time horizon in business and in life in general who tend to make more progress. So I hope this has been useful. See you next time. I'm Michael Greenwood. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and take care.